Hi guys, welcome back. This is Jameson with PrettyYoungTarot, and I'm here with another pick a card reading. So I had a request to do a message from your higher self. So this is going to be like a message from your higher self, or from spirit guide, or from angels, whatever you prefer, the universe, the divine. But yes, I did switch up my camera angle, so let me know if you guys can hear me okay. I mean, I went to theater school, I learned how to project, but you know, still hit or miss. But anyway, I have prepared 5 piles for you guys. This is group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, group number 4, and group number 5. Feel free to pause the video now to make your selection. Otherwise, you can totally look at the thumbnail too. I'm so sorry, fake plant. But yeah. So, I'll give you guys a few seconds here. I'm just gonna clear the energy with the sage spray. And I call upon my spirit guides, your spirit guides, angels, higher selves to commune with mine and hopefully to get you the best message that you need to hear right this second. And all right, let's go ahead and get started with pile number 1. So if you chose group number 1, this is going to be your reading under the desert rose. Let's go ahead and see what your spirit guides have to say. So we have a child's love. The love between a parent and child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during a time on earth. Children start out as part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as a bigger part of our hearts, as the biggest part of our hearts. So this may be involving a child, you may be becoming a parent, or this could have to do with working on your inner child. And then we have self-sabotage. When you learn to get out of your own way, there will be no stopping you. Most of the time, it's not others who prevent you from achieving your true goals. It's the inner voice that derails those carefully woven plans. That's what that one looks like. For the angel answers, we have wait. I'm already getting some messages here. So let's see what your tarot has to say. We have 7 of feathers, which is the 7 of swords. The page of pentacles. No, get out of here. Strength. 7 of pentacles. And the ace of wands. Okay, yeah. So this is what I was feeling. I'm just going to take these cards really quick. So we have your secrets are safe, and then beauty. Okay, so right off the bat with these 2 cards here, I definitely, please excuse my cat, he has no manners. But right here, I was definitely sensing that some of you guys are still working through some childhood trauma that has actually caused you guys to have patterns within your life of self-sabotage and self-destruction. This may actually have a lot to do with your relationships. You may have a hard time trusting other people, and that's why this your secrets are safe card is here, along with the 7 of swords. You may just really, hey, no. Can you not, please? I'm so sorry. Okay. But yeah, you may have a difficult time trusting other people, really just like always kind of assuming that someone's gonna go against your best interest. And this may also have a lot to do with the way you view yourself, like your physicality as well. You may not trust it when people tell you that you're beautiful, or like that they're attracted to you with this ace of wands. Like you just kind of sabotage yourself, or sabotage relationships by like not being able to believe what other people say about you. Okay. Can you go? I'm so sorry. Usually they're not like this. I don't want to sage my cat. I mean, I do, but I don't. Go away. I'm gonna have to edit this video because of you. They love garbage bags, guys. I don't know why. But yeah, you definitely need to develop inner strength and also a lot of like Leo qualities. So that's like self-empowerment and like courage, and the universe is really like trying to guide you in the steps to becoming more like dedicated to this self-love and dedicated to really seeing your options. Like, I feel like you have a tendency to limit yourself or like second guess yourself with this weight card, and it's like you're the only person who stands in the way between you and like that true love that you want, or that new job that you want. There's like opportunities that are being presented to you, and there will be an opportunity being presented to you very shortly, that you totally are qualified for. You have this inner strength. It's just not cultivated right now. It's like you don't trust. I mean, the Seven of Pentacles is like something is about to come into fruition, so like we can utilize it once we get to the Eight of Pentacles. So you really need to keep putting in that work on like developing your self-worth and developing like that sense of pride and like courage within yourself, because you have, like, you are attractive, you are enough, you are worthy of all the things that you want. You just have to believe it. And this is probably something that has stemmed from your childhood. Maybe you were neglected by a parent, or you were bullied, you know, based off of your appearance, and you're someone who may have experienced, you know, a glow up. But you still have these trust issues within yourself to believe that like nobody can really love you for who you are and like all that you've built. Like, even though like you have put in enough work to get this recognition, like you have cultivated and planted like beautiful seeds here. Like, you have the beauty card here, and it's just like you're the only person who's saying like you need to wait for this to come through, when it's like things are ready to be reaped now and you're like still skeptical. So we have the Moon. Yeah, so it's like this could have been your mom who has ingrained this self-worth issue within you. Like, maybe she like wasn't available or wasn't mentally stable when you were growing up. I'm just getting the sense that like you had to rely on yourself a lot, and you are very independent because of this, but you also like don't know what the feeling of true love is. You like question people's ability to love you. Yeah. So then we have your perseverance is rewarded. So, and this is the Sun card, guys. Like, you definitely, there's a lot of Leo here. Like, you need to work on like your solar plexus chakra. You need to really, you know, listen to binaural beats. Listen, you know, wear more yellow even. Just try to really tap into that like inner, like, you know, lion, lioness, that vibe. You have it within you. Like, you have all of the power, you have the fire. It's just whether or not like you choose to put it into action, and really you have to recognize it within yourself. But if you put in the work to really like love yourself and treat yourself right and believe in yourself and have that courage, you will be rewarded. Okay, so we do have the Choose a New Direction card here. So also there's a new message coming in of, with this Weight card and Choose a New Direction, you may be considering, like, I'm getting the vibe that you might have been working on some sort of career path for a long time and you feel like you're not making any headway. You know, things that are divinely guided for us are they're not like, yes, they're going to require work, but they're not going to be like obstacle after obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. Like, if there seems to be like a lot of things standing in your way in between you and this career or relationship, whatever it is, just the universe is really urging you to choose a new direction. The Sun card now is really giving me like, it's like illuminating the fact that like this, even if it is part of your life path, it might just not be part of your life path right now. So, and a lot of like, so we have a 7 here and a 7 here. So those are like spiritual numbers, you know. Your guides are definitely really trying to communicate this to you, and you might be seeing like 777 or 77, 717. Whenever I ask, like, want a yes or no from the universe, like, my indication for yes is always 717. That's my number with the universe. You can do that too. I actually like recommend, if you are a worrywart like me, the best way to communicate or to start communicating with your spirit guides and angels is to give them a number to show you to have confirmation of yes or no. And just be ready, that make sure that you do want to know the answer, because definitely when I was first starting out, like, you can see it like the next minute. So like, just be aware that when you ask, the universe does provide. So just make sure that you are good and ready, emotionally secure for the answers. So yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Group number 1, just really, you know, you reparent yourself. That's like a huge message coming through here, is like, you probably, like, more than likely were alone a lot when you were growing up, and you were your own parent, you were your own mother especially, and you had to find that comfort within yourself. But I am seeing that there are people around you who do want to give you this comfort. And even though maybe as a child your circumstances required that you look to other people, or not look to other people, you know, take care of yourself, now, like, you're in a position to where people really do want to reach out, really do want to help you find that 8 of Pentacles, or work towards that 8 of Pentacles, and eventually have a beautiful new beginning, a fiery new beginning with like creative energy and confidence, all of that. So yeah, just stop standing in your own way of the blessings that are trying to come forth. Like, stop thinking that everything's against you or everyone's against you, you know. You just further block your blessings. Like, the universe is really trying to hand you something beautiful, to give you strength. And you know, you might feel like blocking these things out is protecting you, and that's like how you maintain your strength, but the real strength is in the courage to actually move forward. So yeah. All right, group number 1, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm going to go ahead and move on. But I hope this was enlightening to you. If you did like it, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. And I am also available for private readings if you guys are interested in that. So you can hit me up on Instagram or my email, which is PrettyYoungTarot@gmail.com. But yeah, thank you so much, and I will see you guys in my next pick a card. Hello, group number 2. If you chose this clear quartz, this is your message. Let's see what your guides, higher self, angels, higher light beings, past loved ones, whoever's trying to communicate with you, let's see what they have to say. So we have breathe. The breath is a vital bridge between your body and soul. It's a connection between the inside and the outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and divine source. The breath permeates the entire being with prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. So, let's see. Already picking up, you might be a high-stress person. You might be a little strung out at the moment. So we have look for a sign. And then here are your tarot cards. We have the 2 of Feathers. Okay, yeah, definitely an overwhelmed energy. The Moon. The Knight of Wands. And then the 9 of Wands. Okay. Oh, I lied to you. These are Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles and then the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. So, I'm just going to stop here for a second. So I think that you are the type of person, so I mean with the 2 of Swords, that's obviously like you may struggle with like indecision, and I think that you're currently looking, like you have a decision to make that you just aren't seeing things clearly, and it has a lot to do with, you might be investing something, you know, like your abundance, your value, this could be a career, this could be like an actual investment of like money. Energy is energy though, so I mean this could be time, something that you have to dedicate yourself, could be a craft. Also, I'm getting like a feeling of sharing, some sort of sharing here, taking care of someone. But there is like a sense of worry. There's like someone here doesn't know if they should continue helping someone. because I think like, and this could be someone who has like a mental health issue or something of that sort, or you're unsure, but there is some like lunar energy here that is like, I'm not getting the best vibe from this card. It's almost like somebody could be hiding the fact that they have abundance, and I'm getting this like, so there is a lot. I think someone is questioning someone. I think someone is questioning the integrity of another person, and you are trying to look for a sign to see if this person is lying to you potentially. But yeah, let's just get more clarifiers. So we have the challenge. So this is rejuvenation and fulfillment. And then we have summon. Okay, a few more messages coming in. And then cycles. Yeah, so the moon. We have references to the moon twice. You actually can't see that, so let's move that up here. So there's a few stories here. As I said before, like, I do think that you do need to take a minute to just like look and consider your options. I think you're definitely doing that obviously here with this Two of Swords. But this could have a lot to do with trying to figure out ways to like increase your wealth, increase your career, and it kind of feels like it's that same feeling, like whether or not this investment is in vain or like if this is the right decision, like you want to summon the most wealth that you can, or you're trying to manifest like a career or a new person into your life. But the universe is really like kind of cautioning you to make sure that like you realize like you're like on the right track in how like you're investing this time and energy. Like, are you sure that you see everything clearly? Because the moon is here and it's like there's something that you're not seeing, and you do need to like look for a sign. The universe is trying to communicate this to you, because whatever you're about to invest in is going to take up a lot of your time, money, sorry cat, and energy here. Like, this is definitely like giving me Ace of Cups vibes, and these cats, oh my god. And it's going to potentially, like, you don't want to get yourself in a situation that's going to drain you spiritually with the moon card here. Obviously this card also like speaks of like imagination and perception, and there is like, you may feel like you're trying to manifest a dream right now, and it is taking some time. Also really like, it might help you to study the lunar cycles to understand like how like in a new moon we set new intentions, and how like full moons are like cultivation periods, and we're about to hit a cultivation period here on September 13th. We have the full moon in Pisces, and that has a lot to do also with like the, you know, Pisces is like a lunar energy, and you are having imagination, or you have like a really strong imagination. You have a very strong ability to manifest things, but you also really need to be careful about what you exert your energy in. With this summon, like, it just keeps like hitting me, like summon demons. I just, you know, we don't usually like summon positive energy, or like you don't use that term summon with like a good term after it usually, in my opinion. And also here with like this Black Widow, it's just like, yeah, the Black Widow is like majestic, is beautiful, but like there's a reason why, like, you know, man-eaters are like called Black Widows. Like, things aren't always like what they seem on the outside, and like you may be manifesting something with someone or in a situation that looks good from the outside, but you need to really like look for a sign that like the inside is just as good as the outside, because you could just not be seeing something. I'm just really getting, you could be not seeing something. So oath. So this could be related to like a relationship or a pact, but as I said, this is something that you're going to be investing a lot of time and energy into, so you need to be careful about where you extend your energies. Okay, we do have big happy changes. So you do, as long as you assess the risks of whatever the situation is, you do stand to gain a lot. Let's see here. Knight of Feathers. So communication, there will be communication of big happy changes. And then Four of Swords. But yeah, again, this is another caution, like take a breath, like take this time of peace and relaxation. Like maybe you're also concerned that like things aren't going as fast as you want them to, like, and it makes you worried. Like the moon can also like indicate, as I said, like mental health issues. Like you could have anxiety, and as I said, like I'm already feeling this anxiety. As you can tell, like my speech is hella like picked up, and I'm getting like flushed, like, yeah. But yeah, you need to like rest and recover, and also enjoy that time, because whatever this is, the next cycle in your life is going to be something that is going to require a lot more dedication and time and effort than like you're used to. But if you make the right decision, like this is going to be something that is going to be very fruitful and like rewarding for you, and that's going to bring big happy changes into your life. But yeah, this is the Four of Pentacles. So yeah, just try to secure yourself, get really strong and like firm in your own foundation, and trust your intuition, you know, really cultivate that intuition. Maybe even do a meditation here on like the full moon that's coming up, because you need to take a pause in action to get clarity on whatever the situation is, and they are going to send you a message very soon. I think they're already like the spirit guides and angels are already in communication with you. You just need to, you know, as I said, like really ask for an answer and then get that reply. But yeah, this is like, just need to calm down, you know, we need to chill out a little bit. You know, great works aren't built over short periods of time, and like really like decisions of this like side, like I want to say grandeur, or like of this magnitude, like should not be taken lightly. And you deserve you deserve to be able to see everything clearly before you make this decision, and just trust that everything's happening in divine timing, and that we need to obey like the cycles of the moon, and also of just our lives. And yeah, everything comes in perfect timing. Yes. All right, that's all I'm seeing for you guys. Group number 2. If you like this reading, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. I'm also available for private readings if you guys are interested in that. The information is down in the description box down below. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time of day it is. All right, bye. All right, my group number 3s, if you chose this crystal, I'm just gonna pop that one back in there. If you chose this crystal, this reading is for you. So this is a message from your higher self, your spirit guides, whomever, the universe, divine. So we have embrace the moment. Embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you're changing your energy. Okay, so there's definitely some change here. Change, and maybe learning how to live in the moment. Yes. So that, I feel like that was a confirmation of what I said. So we have the Ace of Swords, so getting clarity on a situation. The Knight of Cups. Okay. The Seven of Pentacles. Oh wait. No, the Seven of Wands. And then the Five of Wands. The Hermit. I feel like that goes up here. And then emotions are at their peak. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. We're about to go through a full moon. The emotions are always at an all-time high. And then Fragment. Okay. So I'm getting this strong sense of missing something or someone. This could be in regards to a past love connection, or freshly disengaged love connection. So we do have the Ace of Swords, and like you have gotten clarity about a love situation, or you may have gotten clarity about how you feel about someone or how someone feels about you. And this has made you feel, like not like, it's not like a complete heartbreak or like shatter, but there definitely is like, there's competition here as well as strife, struggle, challenges. There is like a real, like, it's just like an obstacle, you know, like a feeling of like heaviness surrounding this. And I think that you currently are, or if you aren't, then you should take a moment of contemplation about the situation. I think that this really has shaken up your opinion on someone or something, you know. Momo, why are you crying? My cat is crying. Maybe you've been crying a lot. But yeah, whatever this situation was has made you feel really fragmented. I think that you have a tendency to live in the past. There definitely is like a retroactive or retrospective energy to this reading. You may be mulling over a lot of old situations, things that were said to you in the past or things that were done to you in the past, and also worrying about the future as well with this like 7 of Wands and the 5 of Wands. It's kind of, you kind of feel like the universe is like plotting against you in a way. But this is like definitely a message that whatever you're going through right now is meant to like build like your spiritual stamina and like determination. And whatever the situation is, you are definitely going to grow from it. Obviously, like I feel like every tarot reader ever is like, this is a situation that you're like gonna go through and it's going to be, you're gonna be fine in the end, but like it's gonna suck. But you know, we've all been through dark nights of the soul. I've been there, like I'm sure like everyone has, like it's just different versions of the same feeling. And that's like how we are all united. That's how we all relate to one another. Just know that this is going to be, you know, whatever you're dealing with is going to be a means for you to connect with someone in the future. It's going to be a way that you can empathize and relate to other people. And that's going to be amazing. And it's just the way for you to navigate out of this like darkness and out of this like, just like Piscean, Plutonian kind of just like mess, which is ironic. Well, not ironic. I mean, it's synchronistic truly, because, you know, as you know, Neptune's in Pisces, the full moon's about to be in Pisces. That's going to conjunct Black Moon Lilith, and then obviously like Saturn in Capricorn has just been a slice of heaven. So the universe just really is like urging you to like live in the moment, live in today, like live for today, live for now. Like whatever happened in the past, like you've gotten your clarity on it. You have everything that could have been done has been done so far, and you're just like wasting your energy and like your love, your passion on things that are just like draining you. Like this energy is truly draining you from your potential, and like you have like so much to live for in the now that there's no reason why you should be like stuck in this past energy. And if you do feel drained, it like that's why is like mentally, like cyclically, like you're thinking about the same thing, and like yes, your emotions are at their peak, but you really just need to let it go and like let God, let universe, let your angels deal with it. Like ask them for help, you know, meditate. Just really, you're learning how to release and how to just let go of the ideas and thoughts and fears and just be, you know. And that way you can start integrating like different parts of yourself. You may have struggled with this actually like your whole life. This may be a culmination period that's actually triggering a lot of things within you from the past. And that is because you are healing. You're healing the parts of yourself that were not meshing, you know. That's like what causes split personality disorder, is when people like are so traumatized or stunted that those aspects of their personality do not integrate into who they are. This happens with PTSD. This happens with a lot of like personality and mental disorders. And not to say that you have one or anything like that, but you are like, but that's the process that you're going through, is like reintegrating the traumatized parts of yourself, and the parts of you that did have to struggle, the parts of you that you know, how to stand their ground when they didn't, like when they were being attacked, you know. But your past situations have served to be such a strength, and like has served you to give you more stamina spiritually, physically, and has ultimately helped with your growth and made you who you are today. And yeah, this is like the wisdom that you're gaining through all of these trials and tribulations, and just know that the universe only wants what is best for you, and that all, like, karma exists for a reason. It will always balance itself out. And yeah, that's my spiritual rant, I think, is like over. I'm just gonna pull one more card. I'm being called to pull this. So yeah, your abilities will be enhanced. As I said, this is all going towards like you being able to empathize more, you being able to identify with people more. Your struggles, this is a very like Chiron wounded healer vibe. Like you may have a strong Chiron placement, or something may be hitting that placement in your chart really strongly right now. And Chiron is in Aries, and like it's all, I mean, we're all learning through Chiron, but some more than others. Like your girl who has it in her 7th house, pray for me. But through all of this, like, you are only getting stronger. Your abilities are only going to be enhanced. Your psychic abilities, your what is that, like social skills, anything that can serve to like enhance your purpose in the future. This is part of your destiny. Is as hard and sad it can sound, that like you're learning through pain. You're learning through pain. But it's for your highest good, and just know that your angels and spirit guides are with you and are hugging you and sending you love and care, and just live in the moment. Like, embrace, like, think positively, and like try to repel all the negative thoughts that might come into your mind about how people feel about you, or if you think that people are judging you, because honestly, fuck them. Like, it doesn't matter what other people think of you, as long as like you're taking care of yourself and you like who you are. Like, you're a beautiful person inside and out, as long as you stick to your own authenticity and your truth. And yes, so if this has also like something, like, as I said originally, this, I feel like this could be like a young, like immature, like this could be a fuckboy situation, not gonna lie. This could be, you know, a friend or anyone who's just like has an immaturity about them that has like caused nothing but problems in your life, and has like, you know, put you down and out, hasn't been there for you, and like you're really just like feeling this like, just fuck it, like let it go. Like, this is going to help you so much in the future. At least it's going to strengthen your discernment, strengthen your intuition, and honestly, one day you're going to thank them, as crazy as that sounds. Okay, well, that's what I'm getting got for you. Getting got for you. Group number 3. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope this message was helpful and enlightening to you. And if you guys need a personal private reading with me, the information is down in the description box down below. And yeah, so I'm going to move on to my group number 4s. Oh, also, if you could give me a thumbs up, that would be great. Or subscribe down below if you haven't. Just saying. What's up, group number 4? If you chose this tiny, cute little, I think it's Pyrenite. This is actually a super spiritual stone. I really, really, really like this crystal. It's just hard. At the store that I shop at, they don't have like the big ones, which is like, makes me disappointed, but you know, I'll settle for this one for now. So this is gonna be a message from your higher self or your spirit guides. I'm being called to actually read it from this direction. I was reading everybody's from that direction, but now I'm gonna read yours from this direction. So let's see what they have to tell you. So we have Hope, which is number 9, the Wolf, which is Beware Who You Trust, and then the Queen of Swords, and then the King of Swords, wow. the Ace of Cups, success, and then soul power, which is, always remember, you're a soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. Your soul is the true essence, and you have unlimited supply of soul power at your command whenever you need it. Okay, so first off, I'm seeing a soul tie, a soul connection with someone. You may actually be hoping for success with this person. Oh wow, I didn't even mean to point this towards myself, but I feel like I did. So you may have had a falling out with someone like of an air sign, so it might be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I think that like there is like a very strong intellectual connection that you have with someone. You yourself are very intellectual, and you have like you're like a no BS type of person. And this can also make you, I think, a little bit skeptical of other people, but I don't think that it's like without warrant. I think that you have been hurt in the past. You have past experiences. Like the Queen of Swords is always known as being, you know, like kind of like the divorcee of the deck, or, you know, she can be like a little bit of a bitch, or just like hyper intellectual and like not as emotional. You may actually have issues with letting people in here with this Ace of Cups in reverse. But you are still hoping for, like, you still want this love. You still want to let people in. You still are like, you want it, but I think you have a really hard time doing it. I think you are more like a logical person, somebody who thinks through their feelings rather than feels them like outright, which can also lead you to overanalyze your feelings as well. So as like, yes, it's good to be skeptical of people, but it's not good to be skeptical of people without giving them a chance, basically, because you're kind of crushing like your own hope and your own dreams without even having validation. Like if this person hasn't betrayed, hasn't betrayed you. So like you're hindering your own success in relationships. Okay, Mama, you gotta, no. Why do you, Kate, get down. They're too much. Okay, he laid down. But as I said, you could be your own worst enemy when it comes to relationships. Like you may look for like that mental connection, but it could just like end there. Like you have a hard time like truly getting below that, or like you like judge people right off the bat off of their intellect, and then you're like, oh, I like will not be able to have a relationship with this person. They're like not on my level. With this soul power, it's like yeah, you may just like worry that people are gonna like drain you of like what little like emotion you feel like you have, or you're just like afraid of being taken advantage of. And it's like the universe really wants you to know that like you are constantly connected with them. You're constantly corded in with the universe and divine power and soul sustenance. Like you have the power to really have strong connections with people, strong bonds, deep and emotional connections. Okay, he's fat. And like you can really have this success if you just like allow yourself to get through, you know, and away from all of the things that you're like making up in your head about these people. So we have obedience. You will receive news from afar. Communicate clearly. So yeah, it seems interesting that there are communication cards coming up when like Queen and King of Swords are like masters of communication. But they're definitely, you are going to receive, I think like a message of love from someone from afar. Maybe this is someone that you've been hoping to have success with, but you just need to be like careful if this person has exhibited characteristics of trying to control you in the past. There may be, with this, be aware of who you trust. There may be something that they're like not letting on like right away. So just be aware of who you trust with information right now. This person who's trying to come through, let's see if we can see who it is. So we have Page of Swords again. Okay, so We know someone's going to communicate, but like who? The Empress. Okay, interesting. So, for me, the Empress and the Emperor are like pretty interchangeable, minus the fact that like the Empress is the pregnant one, because like we know like guys can't get pregnant. But that honestly could be the thing that like you don't know that is coming in. Like if this person tries to communicate with you. This could be a Taurus. I am seeing Taurus or Libra. But whatever this information that's going to come in is really going to help you cut through the BS like you want to in the situation, to see like clearly. And that's why they're asking you to just really focus on like don't beat around the bush. Don't let this person beat around the bush. Don't like you are strong enough within yourself to like hear what you need to hear. Like with this obedience card, I'm really getting like you need to be obedient to like yourself and like your integrity and your truth and your honesty, and also be true to like your intuition, because this like we do have like, so we have a hare and we also have a raccoon, and for me like, and then we also have a bat down there. Like I'm getting like a hidden vibe, you know, like raccoons are cute, don't get me wrong, but like they dig through trash. Like rabbits are like quick and speedy, and like hares are like known as being like a symbol for, I mean, they're good luck, but they also like can, like there is like an element of deception to them in some ways. Just make sure that like they're, with the bat especially, that there aren't things that are like left in the dark. Because like this hope card, obviously it says hope, but there, as you can see, like the moon is hidden by a bunch of trees. So I'm just getting the impression that there may be some like weaving to do, like some coercing to get information out of this person or out of this situation. But and if you use your discernment and use your communication skills, you will be successful in this situation and getting the clarity that you need to also like turn the situation upright. Because, you know, let's pull one more card for that. Okay. So the Five of Pentacles. Well, there's a ladybug on here, so I mean that's like an ode to being very, you know, exciting and lucky. Every time I see a ladybug, I find it like super synchronistic. But this is persistence and then like new possibilities. So yeah, I think someone is gonna come in and be really persistent with you and really try to make you like come back to them. And it says a close friend acts on your behalf. Okay, so this is just like what I mean is like there's like a strange vibe. Like maybe this like swords person is actually a friend, and maybe someone's gonna come in with information about someone like betraying you or something of that sort. But this is a huge spread. Like I'm getting loyalty. Like there's someone who you just need to make sure before you like commit to things, and like don't hold out hope for people who like aren't going to be loyal to you and like who don't have your best interests at heart. And you are going through a period of like self-discovery and like exploration, and that's great, that's awesome. Like I am there for it, but just know that not everybody has like your best interests at heart. And like it's good to be optimistic and have like, this is now strong Sagittarius vibes are coming in, but it's good to be like with this obedience and hope and success, it's like it's good to be obedient and hopeful for success, and like believe and like stay positive, but don't like allow yourself to be deceived. Because you know, with that like Ace of Cups coming in reverse, it's just like, and this beware of who you trust, it's almost like you might have like a potential of getting taken advantage of. And This could be from someone from afar. This could be like really anything. Just like really know your worth, and that's gonna come from like you communicating clearly and like setting your boundaries, which you may struggle with actually, and might have for a long time. But you do stand to gain a lot of success and fruition here with this Empress and the Success card, as long as you are using your discernment and not going things like jumping into things blindly, and just using your logic and really weighing things up, taking your time. You know, use the discernment of the Queen of Swords to your benefit instead of, you know, some people look at it quite negatively. But this is really this is your strength. Your ability to be logical is your strength right now, and is going to serve your higher purpose of abundance. And yeah, this could even relate to school, you know, like this intellect you have, like use it, you know, like you're blessed. Yeah. But yeah, happiness, abundance, like this is still a good reading. Just also, you guys are really good at the law of attraction and like scripting especially, or affirmations. Like your words are definitely super important. So you can, as long as you stick to like a regimen and you know, have good intentions, I feel like you can manifest some really beautiful situations into your life. I think you already are and already have. But yeah, just be careful of who you share that abundance with, or who you allow. You know what I mean? A bad person. Like, believe what you see. Yes, and don't try to change people. Okay, perfect. So that's all I'm saying for you guys. Group number 4. If you guys like this reading, please give me a big thumbs up. I'm going to be moving on to group number 5. Hi, group number 5. If you chose this crystal stone, I don't remember what this was called, but I was so drawn to it at the store. Like, it's just like this really cool, like metallic, honestly it's kind of like a rock, but it said it was a crystal. I mean, there seems okay, I know, I'm just gonna I'm not trying to get, are you guys highly distractible? Anyway, let's see what your spirit guides and angels have for a message for you, your higher self, whoever, you know, whoever's gonna come through is gonna come through. So let's see, we have cleanse. Your body, mind, and soul are urging you to take time out for some much needed cleansing. Just wash your car. Oh, just as you wash your car. Maybe you need to wash your car, but that one totally came out as like, just wash your car. Like very matter of fact, but it's just as you wash your car. Clean the house or tidy your office. Your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional, and physical cleansing. Y'all need to drink some water. Okay, and then we have be proud, and it's time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you achieved and be proud. Wow, so you guys have really been working towards something. This may be in regards to like you may be celebrating too much and like your body is like crying because you need to detox really bad, but like you can't stop celebrating. That's a vibe that's coming in. We have peaceful resolution. The 6 of Cups, oh, the Queen of Cups, and the 3 of Swords, and then the 9 of Swords. Okay. Well, that took an interesting turn. And then follow your intuition, and forbidden. Okay, so are you pining for someone from your past, an ex maybe, someone who's caused you a lot of pain and hurt? This could be the Queen of Cups varieties, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You know, this can go like masculine or feminine, doesn't really matter. This person is just someone who has like a pretty like nurturing vibe. This could honestly even be you. You could just be feeling really, really vulnerable right now. So yeah, with the Forbidden card and the Three of Swords, it looks like you might have been rejected or let down by someone, either romantically, could be platonically. But with this Six of Cups, I'm definitely getting like a soulmate. This could be a situation where like you were friend zoned, or like a really like long-term relationship fell apart. Okay, get out of the bags. Get out of the bag. Hey, the cleanse card. If that resonates with you, get out of the bag. The bag is no good. The bag will take your life. But there definitely is like, you obviously are going through a period of like releasing and recovering right now, because you've been through a lot, you know, like you have definitely, like, there's no denying the fact that like you've been through a lot, but you might be trying to heal or recover in the wrong ways. Like if you're using, you know, drugs, alcohol, like that sort of thing, self-medicating, we can self-medicate with virtually anything nowadays. And it's just like, you're kind of like in a downward spiral, it feels like, of like anxiety, and you're like looking for an answer and looking for like a good feeling, but like you're going about it wrong, you know? The things that, like, especially what's interesting to me is like people who drink a lot when they're sad. Drinking is a depressant, and it also has a lot to do with like you reminisce about things, and you also can idealize, and the Six of Cups can be like nostalgia. You can be looking at things from the past and really like putting on your rose-colored glasses and like just living in that past memory, and also like a fantasy version of that memory. And the universe is really like telling you, like, your body, like mind and soul, like you need to cleanse yourself of like these memories and of this toxicity, and like in order for you to really recover, in order for you to feel better, like you need to like take your power back from these substances or these like self-destructive behaviors. And like, I mean, obviously be gentle with yourself. Like, you have Be Proud here, which is like, you have so many things to be proud of. Like, if someone rejected you, like, rejection is God's protection. Like, and I know that's so much easier said than done. Okay, I'm being told to go into this tangent. So if you are like a sciencey person too, if we are looking at like people who have like PTSD, trauma, like that sort of thing, when we're like, alcoholics become alcoholics not necessarily always because they're looking for like a high right then. It's like a replacement of dopamine from, like, they did a study in mice or rats, and how do I say this? So the rats, when they had trauma, like one day, so say the rat has trauma on Monday, they were getting shocks, right? They don't immediately go drink. They usually binge the next day. And this is like what they see like in adults, is that like when someone's experienced trauma, it's like we're going through withdrawal, because when like we have neurotransmitters that are released immediately after we are in some sort of trauma, and it is related to oh my god, like our pleasure centers, and it also helps to numb us out. So when we go through periods of trauma, there is like a deficiency of serotonin following, like after. And so they're looking for that high or like numbness, you know, there's like a delayed response, and this is normal, and this might be what you are experiencing. And just know that like you don't, like, your serotonin levels will naturally come back up. Like, they will naturally get to the point where like you don't need these substances. Like, the substances are actually a crutch, and they're actually like becoming a problem for you. Like, if you allow things to spiral out of control, like, and stay in like this like nostalgia is a form of depression, like you're going to be like stuck like where you are, and like never really recovering and never really releasing because you're just like numbing yourself out. Like if this resonates with you, like it's just like, and I think you know this, you know that like this may be becoming a problem. Like you need like a peaceful resolution in this situation would be like really taking a step back and like evaluating where you're spending your time, money, effort, you know, and coming to acceptance and peace within yourself that like this just wasn't meant for you, whatever the situation was that has caused you so much pain and so much heartache. And stop like idealizing people. Like everybody has flaws, and like this path was forbidden from you for like a reason, and it's for your highest benefit. Like we always need to like remember that like the universe, like everything's in divine timing. Like just truly give it up to them, give it up to the higher powers. Like there's nothing that you can do like worrying or pining or drinking, you know. No amount of any of that is gonna bring this person back or make the situation the way that it was. You're pining over something that is gone, and it's like you're in love with the idea of having it back, but in reality, if things really were to like come back together now, would it really look the same? Would it really be the way that like your rose-colored glasses are looking at it? Like things are changed, and you need to embrace this change and the transition and feel the feelings, you know. That's fucking hard, like don't get me wrong, but like you need to unchain yourself from like the regrets and the shame and the guilt, and just like cleanse your soul of this pain. Like it's just weighing you down, and you have like such like a compassionate heart, and like I feel like this has really caused you to build walls and has caused you to like not trust your intuition and not trust people, and you lost like that childlike essence to who you are. Like the Six of Cups is such like a childlike innocence, and it's like nothing and nobody in the world is worth allowing you to lose you, and allowing you to lose that fundamental like childlike innocence and spirit that we all have within us. I just saw this post recently actually on like, I think it was Instagram, but I don't know if you've seen it, but there was like it was a reference to, I'm not a Shambhala, or I didn't go to Shambhala, but this was at Shambhala and it really resonated with me. But there are like sculptures of like two adults sitting back to back, and then two children facing each other inside of these adults, and it's like it's about the walls that we build when we're in conflict with another person, but how fundamentally we both have an inner child that like is trying to get to one another and is trying to connect and is trying to feel loved. And society has just like ingrained in us like, you know, like jealousy, and like we've built walls over time because of betrayal and things like that. And how like you should never allow someone to take that part of you. Like if they aren't a big enough person to really like sit down and like have like connect with you and like get to a peaceful resolution, but I do think this person will in this specific situation, like but if they weren't, like they're not worth it, you know. Like you need to protect your inner child too. Like you need to protect and love that innocence and find that within yourself, and then you will truly find peace in the situation. Yeah. So opportunity. So yeah, you may get an opportunity here to get closure in this situation, but also I think this is speaking of like a bigger picture. Like you have an opportunity today, you have an opportunity tomorrow to really cleanse yourself of this pain. Like you have an opportunity every moment to seek the clarity and peace that you deserve. It's just up to you at this point. Like stop doing things that are self-sabotaging. Stop like pining over, like even if we're looking at it from the law of attraction standpoint, if you still want this person and you're pining over them, it's just like chasing their energy away. Like you can look it up in like the law of attraction, like that's how it works. And it's just like nothing in this spread like says that like the fear, anxiety, worry is going to make you have any progress. You just need to take a very like open and compassionate approach. Be compassionate with yourself, be compassionate with your inner child, and know that peace is possible and you have an opportunity every day to make it happen. Okay. So, if you like this reading, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Sorry, that one was, I mean, I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. That was a really hard-hitting one. And also we had like a little science lesson. I mean, I didn't go into major detail, but I mean, this is a tarot channel, not a science channel. So bear with me. But yeah, I thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you're interested in a personal reading, let me know. Information is down below. But yeah, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next pick a card reading. I love you. Bye.